dry. Blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. White son of a gun. Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll give.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today. You better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Throwing, Willis. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Viking 18, Panther 11, Dragon 6, 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing, Willis. Gonna air this one out. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. That goes for 58.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball. You've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, That's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
19, 18, rush. Ready.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready. Viking, 18.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air once more is Milton. And that is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing again is Milton. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Turn like Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Milton going to look to throw it again. That one swung out to Blue. To the pylon, he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. They snap a night, bang, trench, bouncing to the groove. All by itself.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gained of about 5.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Willis. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Willis to throw. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Savon Revel. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Stephanie! 18, pioneer!
They put Pickens in motion. From the gun, here's Milton. It is brought in the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Jeanette. Pass 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw, here's Willis. They'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
19 Wyatt.
Now Willis. Contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Willis now to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Willis. Going up top for Evans. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Here we go. Ready,
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That is catch number 60 for the season.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Willis. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You just simply can't make this throw, Mike. I mean, not only do you give the ball away when you're in prime scoring position, but then you allow the guy to take the ball all the way back, and now the offense of your opponent takes the field with a ton of confidence, all the momentum, and it looked like you had a scoring drive, and now it completely flips. Well, they try to get the run. Started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Get it. 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On play action, here's Milton. Forced to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third and long.
19 Lions.
Get out of the gun is Milton. A quick slant taken by Lang. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go now. 60. Panther 60.
The shotgun, a throw from Milton. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Ready. Go.
They run straight ahead with blue. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. 7. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
They put Pickens in motion. On second down, here's Milton. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Try and throw with Milton. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Throwing, Willis. Going right, it's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Okay, ready?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up second and
Here now,
9.
2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Go. Hey, Mosey, you can't. Ready.
Willis now to throw. Swing this out wide to Irvin. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
Here we go.
A run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
I like the play call on 3rd and goal there, giving the ball to your back and seeing if he can punch it in. But now it really sets up a pretty interesting decision. Does the play caller and the head coach want to roll the dice and go for a touchdown, or are they happy just settling for a field goal?
The offense staying out there for this 4th and goal. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Ready? Cougar 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Pistol snap to Willis. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
60, trap 60, trap 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Cowboys.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Milton going to look to throw it again. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not till he's inside the 25. A huge play for Dallas. 52 yards.
That ball is dropped in a bucket, Mike. I mean, this defense, they continue to bring pressure with the variety of blitz packages that they have, but they're just not getting home. And as a result, they stress their coverage, and he ends up putting that one right on the money.
And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing, Milton. That one swung out to Blue. And he's got another one. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Auburn's good with the extra point. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Willis. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A pass pulled in by Irving.
To number 7, Bucky Irving. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready?
Throwing is Willis. Going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Mustang 19.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70, 19 tight, 19 tight. Chap, check, chap, check.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. Forced out wide. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Milton from the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
For the Cowboys field goal.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
7 Pirates, Stephanie. 18, Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Now Willis. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
19 Lions.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Mustang
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Willis. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Now, screen set up for Irvin. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Ready, set.
3rd and 6.
Cut 19. Get it. 7, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
To throw, here's Willis. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
19, 60 by 6. Dragon 60.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground and it's an incomplete pass.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
From the gun, here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go. Here's Milton. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. What a big play on 4th and 10. 37 yards. 1st and 10.
Tag, 60 Maverick.
To the air once more is Milton. Out to his right. Oh, what a throw there. Back across the field, but it's still a completion. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing again is Milton. That's brought in right side by Pickett. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. Exiting the pocket right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
On second down, here's Milton. Rolling right. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lambs. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and got bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
79 for 2. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Willis now to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head like he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Stephanie.
Willis. He'll look underneath here for Irving. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Let's pick up.
This is Irving. And he is going to have a Buccaneers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Willis to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
On first down, here's Blue. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Say, hey. 70s, ready.
They'll run the toss here with Blue. Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
You could see the running back. He's stretching it. He's looking for somewhere to stick that foot in the ground and cut up field. But there was nowhere for him to go. The defense continued to take away all those cutback lanes. He had no choice to just go out of bounds.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in the...
And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. Cowboys will add 1 more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Irvin. And he does not want to go down. Somehow we turn that into a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Pistol snap to Willis. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. This one complete to Atwell. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Come on. Set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score. Mason Tipton. Touchdown, Tampa. The extra point is up and through. And the Bucs cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. That is quickly out to Diggs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready.
That is Ferguson in motion. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Yaya Diaby. He gets in to pick up sack number 18 now on the year. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going. It's Hartman. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Ready. Come on. 60 Eagles. Warrior 70. Ready.
Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Willis. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Willis. Swing this one out to White. He's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
70 Lions. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. They'll bring up second down. From out of the gun, here is Hartman. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Operating from the gun. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby. He gets in to register sack 19 on the season. That's taken in at the 50. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Throwing, Willis. He'll find his running back, White.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To throw is Willis. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
The 26-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll let this go. Towards the end zone. Let's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Throwing, Willis. They'll set up the screen to White. He'll get it inside the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Willis now to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's Willis. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Here we go. Shot.
I'm trying to run for it. Here's White. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Let's go.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Okay, ready? Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Now they'll work it, and he will get into the end zone. Malik Willis, touchdown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An extra point attempt to follow. Got it. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into the deficit.
Cowboys 45, Buccaneers 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of couple. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. A run once more with Blue. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. 3rd and short, and here's Hartman. He's going to look for the home run ball. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. It's Hartman. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Willis now to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on 1st and 2nd down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by 3rd down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on 1st and 2nd down. If not, you end up in 3rd and a mile, and even after that nice pickup.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack.
And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdowns, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, 60, 30.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Evans. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's late. You're losing. Things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time, the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
Willis. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Willis to throw. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Second and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. Forced out left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Now Willis and his offense preparing to go for two. They'll try to pick this up with a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hartman now on 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 45 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. To the air, it's Hartman. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, here's Blue.
I think it's one of those play calls, Mike, that really just comes down to understanding your personnel. You realize, okay, your back is not one of those big bruising guys running up the middle on 3rd and short. Instead, use the speed, use the vision, get them outside the offensive line and let them find that space to pick up the 1st down.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, break. Deputy. Deputy Lions. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 879 Bronco. Mustang 19. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
48-yard line.
7 Cougar. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Willis. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard
So the
line.
big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Throwing is Willis. This one caught at the 4. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Ready? Break.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
To throw on first down is Hartman. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger of throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Cowboys first down.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.